Welcome to the NCAA Wrestling Preseason Rules presentation. NCAA Wrestling Secretary Rules Editor Jimmy Chung developed this video to provide an overview of the new wrestling rules being implemented in the 2023-24 season. Referees and coaches must be certain they are using the 2023-24 and 2024-25 version of the NCAA Wrestling Rules Book. All registered referees and head coaches should already have a new copy. If you need to secure additional copies of the rules book, or you need a copy of the casebook, visit the NCAA Wrestling Playing Rules website. Referees and coaches can also get the rules book and casebook at the NCAA's officiating website, RefQuest Plus. There are 13 new rules being implemented this season. The Rules Committee eliminated last season's Rule 182 that limited facial hair to a maximum of 1/2 inch in length. For the upcoming season, facial hair may be any length, but must be free of oils or greasy substances, and the wrestler must be able to wear a properly fitted headgear. In tournament competition, the first medical forfeit will count as a loss on the wrestler's season record form, unless the medical forfeit is preceded by an injury default. Any medical forfeits after the first medical forfeit in the same event do not count as a loss on the wrestler's season record form. Tournament hosts are reminded to indicate on the competition bracket either medical forfeit L or medical forfeit. This new rule provides the referee with authority to confirm or overturn all calls or missed calls during a video review challenged sequence. The challenged sequence is defined as the time from the alleged error, as stated by the challenging coach, until the match is stopped or should have been stopped by the referee. For referee reviews, the challenged sequence is determined by the match referee. This new rule eliminates the control of mat violation penalty for requesting a delayed video review. The loss of a video review will now be the only penalty applied to a team when the referee determines that there was an unacceptable delay in throwing the video review challenge brick. For the upcoming season, all takedowns scored in the match will be worth 3 points. Each takedown will now be recorded officially as T3. The hand-touch takedown is eliminated. For the upcoming season, wrestlers in the neutral position that secure the rear standing position are required to take the wrestler down to the mat in bounds and establish control beyond reaction time to score a takedown. This new rule gives the offensive wrestler the ability to score 3 near-fall points when the defensive wrestler is held in criteria for 3 uninterrupted 1-second counts. Please note that referee hand swipes are not required by rule. The referee's mandatory verbal indication of a count is the distinguishing factor used when determining the length of time a wrestler is in criteria. Any video review of time in near-fall criteria will require indisputable evidence to overrule the referee's on-the-mat call about the number of near-fall counts earned. This new rule eliminates the requirement for the referee to stop the match after an illegal hold if there is no presence of an injury. While the referee is no longer required by rule to stop the match in these situations, they do have the full authority to stop the match if they feel that there is a possible injury. This new rule expands the mandatory count for the waist and ankle ride to any time the offensive wrestler grasps the defensive wrestler's lower leg in the top position. This rule is for grasping the ankle only. No mandatory count is required when the top wrestler secures their opponent's ankle or leg with their own leg. Examples of new situations where a count will now be issued are when using the cross-body ride with one hand on the neck and the other hand dropped to the ankle, or in other offensive riding positions such as the drape ride or the bow and arrow, where both rides have one hand grasping the ankle and the other hand around the opponent's neck. The previous offensive position rule only required the top wrestler to aggressively break the defensive opponent down to the mat. For the upcoming season, the offensive wrestler is now required to also work toward obtaining near-fall points or a pin. Rounding out the rule changes for the 2023-24 season are 3 administrative rule changes. Rule 486 indicates that if true placement matches are used in tournament competition, they shall not alter the final team score. Rule 831 indicates that teams may conduct wrestler weight certifications no sooner than September 1st annually. And finally, Rule 931 indicates that for all competition types, the weigh-in time is now 2 hours or sooner from the start of competition. Any additional interpretations or clarification on new rules for the upcoming season will be published in the NCAA Wrestling Casebook. Best of luck in the upcoming season.